Hello students, in this video we are going to solve initial value problem using Poincare-Lindstedt method without initial conditions. We are going to solve ODE, means ordinary differential equation, using Poincare-Lindstedt method without initial condition. So far whatever problems we have solved before has initial condition. Now, without initial conditions, we are going to find the periodic solution. Very first problem, I am considering Duffing equation. So, the Duffing equation is of the form u double dash plus u plus epsilon u cube equal to 0. This is our problem. This ODE we are going to solve and we are going to find the solution. As usual, the period of oscillator is given by T of epsilon, which is equal to 2 pi by omega of epsilon. Omega is frequency and omega of 0 equal to 1. T of epsilon equal to, T of 0 equal to 2 pi. So now I am going to substitute tau is equal to omega inverse t. U of t is equal to x of tau. Previous case we have substituted tau is equal to omega t, but now tau is equal to omega inverse t and u of t is equal to x of tau. Now we have to find u double dash. So u dash is du by dt. Using total derivative, we are having du by d tau into d tau by dt. So what is u? X itself. Therefore, dx by d tau into tau with respect to t is omega inverse. Therefore, we are having omega inverse x dash. Similarly, if we find second derivative, u double dash is omega power minus 2 into x double dash. Now substituting this in our equation 1, we will get omega minus 2 x double dash plus next term is u and epsilon into u cube. Therefore x plus epsilon into x cube equal to 0. So multiplying with omega square throughout, I get this equation as x double dash plus omega square x plus epsilon x cube equal to 0. Now we are going to use Poincare-Lindstedt method to have the solution. So x of tau comma epsilon equal to x naught plus epsilon x1 plus epsilon square x2 etc. Omega of epsilon is approximate to omega naught. Omega naught is nothing but 1. We are having omega of 0 is 1. So 1 plus epsilon omega 1 plus epsilon square omega 2 plus etc. Now we are going to substitute this 2 in our equation 2. After substituting in equation 2, we will get the equation as first is x double dash. So differentiation of this twice. We will get x naught double dash plus epsilon x1 double dash plus epsilon square x2 double dash etc. plus omega square. Omega square is 1 plus epsilon omega 1 plus epsilon square omega 2 etc. whole square into x. What is x? X naught plus epsilon x1 plus epsilon square x2 plus etc. plus epsilon is epsilon into x cube. So x cube is x naught plus epsilon x1 plus etc. whole cube is equal to 0. So this is our equation. Now we are going to find coefficient of epsilon power 0. The order of epsilon power 0 is x naught double dash procedure is same for all the problems. So when we expand it, we will get first term as 1. Remaining all other terms will get epsilon terms into x naught. So again roots are plus or minus I. Therefore x naught is c1 cos tau plus c2 sin tau. We don't have initial conditions to find c1 and c2. We are going to choose c1 and c2 in such a way that means we are going to choose c1 as a cos phi and c2 as minus a sin phi. We are choosing c1 as a cos phi, c2 as minus a sin phi. Therefore, we will get x naught as a common. We will get cos phi cos tau minus sin phi sin tau. Here in place of c1 I have substituted a cos phi. In place of c2 I have substituted minus a sin phi. So using cos a plus b formula, we will get x naught as a cos phi plus tau. Now we are going to equate coefficient of epsilon term. Here we are going to equate coefficient of epsilon terms. Here we are having x1 double dash. So first term is x1 double dash. So first term here is 1. So here x1 we will get. Here first term is x naught cube. So x naught cube we will get. And omega 1 into x naught is coefficient of epsilon. So when we expand it, we will get 2 terms of this. Therefore 2 omega 1 x naught we will get. Therefore coefficient of epsilon 1 terms are epsilon power 1 is order of epsilon power 1 is x1 double dash plus 2 omega 1 x naught plus x naught cube plus x1 equal to 0. We got the value of x naught. So we are going to substitute those values here. So our equation reduced to x1 double dash plus x1 equal to minus 2 omega 1 x naught is a cos phi plus tau. When we shift this side, we will have minus a cube cos cube phi plus tau. So again, to avoid cubic term, we are going to use the formula minus 2 omega 1 a cos phi plus tau minus a cube by 4. Cos cube is 1 by 4. 3 cos theta. So 3 cos phi plus tau plus cos 3 phi plus tau. So grouping these terms, I am going to group these 2 terms. We are having minus 2 a omega 1 minus 3 a cube by 4 into cos of phi plus tau is the first term, and next term is minus a cube by 4 cos 3 phi plus 3 tau. This is our second term. Again, this produce non-secular term, this produce secular term, because this is same as our previous problem. You can watch it previous video also. See here, we are having d square plus 1. This is cos, phi is constant anyhow, tau. Coefficient of tau is 1. So when we substitute d square as minus 1, denominator becomes 0. Therefore, we have to multiply with tau, cos phi plus tau divided by 2d, differentiating denominator. So this becomes t into cos t form. So this produce non-secular, this produce secular term. So this produce secular term. To avoid secular term, we have to equate the coefficient to 0. And as usual, this will not produce secular term. So minus 2a omega 1 minus 3a cube by 4 equal to 0 implies omega 1 is equal to 3a by 8 minus. So we got the value of omega 1 as minus 3a by 8. So our equation is x1 double dash plus x1 equal to minus a cube by 4 cos 3 5 plus tau. Now we have to find complementary function and particular integral. When we find particular integral for this, we will get a cube by 32 cos 3 5 plus tau. So what is our complementary function? Again it is c1 into cos 5 plus c2 into sin 5. So we will get in this form. A is some constant. When we group this, whatever terms with this, again we will get some other constant. Therefore we will get the solution is of the form A. You can rewrite it as A1 also or A, one and the same. After all, A is also some constant. A1 is also some constant. 5 plus tau. Here also first two terms will be cos 5 plus sin 5. When we use cos A plus B formula, we will get this term again. So I am not going to rewrite it. I retain it as it is, plus particular integral. So a cube by 32 cos 3 5 plus tau into epsilon plus etc. And what is our omega of epsilon? It is same as asymptotic to 1 minus 3a square by 8 epsilon etc. So this is the solution of Duffing equation without initial condition.